How you going, guys? It's Daniel from Stewart's Racing, or Speedway Stewart's Racing on YouTube world. So we haven't been YouTubing much. Had a couple of weeks off, which has been good, until this big snap lockdown that we've just gone through. Yeah, so not much going on here. Car's good to go for our next run, and last run is going to be Alex during long weekend. If they continue with their lockdown, which is supposed to finish on Thursday, that'll be our last run. I'll start cutting the car up and getting ready to re-shell. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. Just to yell at some dogs, tell them to be quiet. Yeah, so June long weekend, so 2-dayer at Alex. The track's a little bit different. It's through a dog leg. So it's pretty much round oval track, and then as you come up to turn 1 and 2, it turns halfway into the infield to a hard left, hard right, then back out and a hard left down the back straight. So it's a big sort of event for Alexandra. It's probably their money maker for the year. Hopefully you can go ahead. That's where I want to finish this car off, and I want Zoe to jump in passenger with me for the last weekend of racing for the year. We go up camping. It's pretty much, I don't know if you've been to Alexandra before, but look it up, Alexandra Speedway. They've got a lot of clips here and there of the 100 lapper weekend, and I think there's a fair bit on YouTube as well. It's called the Alexandra 100 lapper. Because in my class, we in standard saloons, we only have I think it's 15 laps to the final or something like that, which is probably more than enough. And the other class is 100. It's 100 laps. Not big prize money, but it's just an unreal weekend away with heaps of people. It's tent and caravan city. And the 100 lapper weekend is pretty much all our classes except for open wheelers in the one class. You can race whatever you want, as long as it's got guards and stuff on it. Any motor configuration and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure is allowed. I think there's a BA turbo there one day. Well, you blokes in the US sort of know that sort of stuff, but yeah, soup sedans and late models. I think there was a late model there once upon a time. There's a couple of old late models that or late model or amp cars and stuff like that with Falcon engines in them and LSs and stuff in them. But it's a good weekend. If you have the truck and ute show on Sunday, which is unreal. They got show for the kids, wood carving. The whole town is shut down, dedicated for this weekend. And after the COVID that we've had, or that everyone's had, it'd be good if it can get pushed through. It's still a week after our COVID's restrictions are going to lift, but fingers crossed it does. And as I said, if it doesn't, that'll be our last one for the year. That's our schedule. I'm not going to redo it again. That'll be it for the season for me. I'm got too much on with work and stuff like that, so I need to start pulling this apart. I'm really keen to start again. I'm going to cut the rear, put this around. I'm going to cut all the rear bar work out here and start again. Main cage will stay there. I'm going to think about cutting these bars out in the center here. They call this a H system, so when they go up, and then they have a bar that goes through here. Sorry, camera. Bar goes through here, because it goes up either side and across in the middle. They call it sort of the H or an A. I'm thinking about cutting that out and just doing one over, just to clean the cage up a bit. This is a nice cage, but the issue I got, why I'm going to change these rear bar work, is obviously this rear end's so bent. Because it's so bent, the rear cage is twisted a bit, and we have a rule where we get tape cage can actually go back 150 mil to the back of the car. So that's where we're at there. We're at, what is it, 300. So it's a bit hard to see on camera and not in person, but I don't know if you can sort of see, but the rear of the car's bent down from where that is. So that's why I just want to bring this back here a bit more. So if I get good hits like I did this year, hopefully it will stop the back of the car from bending so much. Yeah, but as I said on the previous videos, when I got this car was a repairable write-off. So reselling is pretty easy. I've got sort of big plans with this season, for next season. This car hasn't been painted for 2 years. So nice paint job, the doors and all that are still the same I ran, so that's why she's a bit dirty. It's just becoming the end of the season. We've got spares and that there to change stuff, but I just think there's not much point with only a couple to go, or hopefully just the one. But yeah, big plans, fresh engine. I'm going to go all out on the motor this year. It's a fairly tame motor. That's pretty much only got a cam in it. It's not bored very far at all. Yeah, fresh look, new body, new paint, new rear bar work. Just a general cleanup. It's fine, but yeah, I'm keen to swap it around. We had a big cleanup in the shed yesterday to sort of get ready, because I just watch Facebook. As soon as I cancel it, that's it. Car's getting cut up, I won't re-go back out. That's my season done for the season. Yeah, me done for the season, which has been pretty good. We've done some races this year and had some good success. Yeah, so it's a bit of an update on where we're at. Not doing much. Shane's car's still sitting at his house on the trailer. Everyone knows Shane. That's Shane. Yeah, his car's good to go to after the Horsham. Biggest problem with is the mud. Yeah, different kind of service down there. If you got big power, and definitely a V8 track, big power, like open wheelers and stuff like that. That's yeah, my pick. It's who I'd be racing every weekend if I had stuff like that, sprint cars and stuff. But yeah, so that's all. Plan is maybe I've got the trailer. I know I just got it, but there's benefits to having a trailer and there's not. So the biggest benefit is you can keep everything locked up and out of eyes and stuff like that. For me, the worst benefit of having that trailer is where I live. I can't store the trailer here, which doesn't really matter. We pretty much got 2 lots of tools for it now, but there's a lot of money sitting. I can't see it. It's not here. If I need to work on it, I've got to go and get it. It's hard to get in my driveway because it's so tight. And probably the other thing with my house is I'm pretty much concrete, my whole backyard. You see, fence line. We ain't got much grass here at all. That's it. Got a massive, other big shed here. A race car down there that I've got to get on the go. I'm going to start that soon. There's only a little bit, probably as much as that grass behind the sheds. But we've filled in that wall. It's a big pit. It's about 8-foot pit, car pit. We don't run, we don't use. We could probably use it as a pool since it's full of water, but that's about it. Yeah, so about that. It's a message from old Scotty, too hotty. But yeah, because my backyard is pretty much concrete, which is good. Speedway car's dream. You wash the car and then you have to wash everything underneath it. With a normal open car trailer, I can wash the car at the car wash. So it's a car at the car wash. Come home and pretty much get to work. So that's the downfall of having the trailer. I can't fit it here. And washing the race car and that with my backyard. Like if I had grass and stuff like that, it'd be fine. You could wash it on the grass and it'd smooth all the dirt out and stuff like that, but I can't and eventually I'll just get in trouble. You can obviously see where I put the dirt. Don't have to be a rocket science, but I'll get in trouble doing that after a while, and I don't really want to do it. Just asking for trouble. So a bit of an update. Been a bit slack on the videos, but yeah, I just had a rest. I'm trying to find content, but I haven't been doing much for this. Or the only thing I did do was we had to change everything in the right front, and it's still not right, but 1 meeting to go. It'll be fine. We actually we went to Horsham to see that heat where I had a brain fart and spun out and everywhere in front of everyone. We've been a shocker, so that shouldn't be bending like that, but here's what it is. Everyone's done it. Yeah, we're if it is our last one, I just want to do a big shout out to all our sponsors. LV Core and Saw, Darren, big help to me and Shane. Just his input. This car wouldn't be as reliable without Darren as what it is with him. Especially Shane's. All his input he's given to us is absolutely unreal. Traralgon suspension exhaust. They do exhaust on mine, help Shane out on his. Ben down there, Traralgon suspension exhaust. If you go in there, even all our sponsors, if you want to give Darren a call, he does concrete cutting and all that sort of stuff. He's got some pretty big gear. He's pretty big in the Trove Valley. High port heads, hands, engine builder. Unreal, continue to go to him. Engine performs all the time. Victoria Rose Tea Rooms. They're just a good friend of the family and been with us for, I reckon, probably good 12 years now. They've been on my car. They're probably one of my life sponsors. Romlink Morwell, he does all our fab work and stuff like that, all our dashes and stuff. We measure them, but he's just, we don't do tin work and that, but we have a picture in our head and explain it to Mark and that down there, and they can work out layman's terms on what you want to do and put it to pen and bend it up. 9 times out of 10, it's absolutely spot on every time. Powered Up Performance, he's going to jump on next season, so he'll be I'll probably put him on the main door next season. Just downsize a couple of people and change a couple of people around, but pretty much the same. But no, thanks. That's also another Darren down there from Powered Up Performance. I'll leave the links below for all these guys. Even chuck one in there for Mr. Smooth. He's fantastic in what he does. We're probably gonna go a little bit different in shocks next season. I'm gonna try something a bit different, go a different way. But Mr. Smooth, unreal. Pretty much hits the nail on the head every time when you want suspension and that. Me, myself, I'm just going to go something different than everyone else is going to go. It'll work or it won't. So, if it doesn't, I've got a good smooth suspension kit here to put back in it. Yeah. So that's us. Hopefully to see you, Alex. Hopefully this lifts. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Morwell again. Gippsland, Victoria. But yeah, if you want to see anything or want any questions answered or not, just shoot a message below and we'll work it out. I'm still a long way off cuppa. Still a long way off my views on YouTube. Just so I can do Q&As and stuff live on YouTube and that. But that's going to be at least a year away, maybe more. I need 1,000 subscribers like that. So if you like the content and like what you sort of see, I'm going to do. If you like the content and like what you see, hit that button. I believe it's going to be down here or over here. It's going to be down the bottom somewhere. To subscribe to us. the more subscribers we get, the better it'll be in the long run for me. It just opens up more doors for YouTube, which is fair enough, what they do. We will do, because it's only me here, or and the other half and the kids and that, you'll see more content over the next few months of me cutting this up, and I'll show you how I go about reselling my cars and painting and stuff like that. We've done some vlogs about fixing the car and stuff like that, but the car's good. There's nothing really to fix apart from hitting the panel with the hammer and that. Everyone's done that. Yeah, that's all it is. Little Q&A. Good season. Had a lot of good wins this year. A couple of thirds, couple of did not finishes. But the car's the outside looks straight. Looks good for the crowd. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you at Alex. Yeah, if you want any more info, just don't forget to comment below. We have a Facebook page as well, Stuart's Racing and Fabrication. We would have went something with that name on YouTube, but that name was taken, and we were going to go just Stuart's Racing. But you all know Mr. Tony Stewart stole my name. That's what happens when you have money. So that's why we went with Speedway, just to define we're on the dirt. So Speedway, Stuart's Racing. That's why we went with that. If you hear me say Stuart's Racing, we're Stuart's Racing. That's what we've been naming ourselves for a long time. Yeah. Hope everyone has safe lockdown. Does what they're supposed to do to a certain degree, I suppose. And see you at Alex. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share the absolutely ballistic out of this channel. Let's get them subscribers up. As I said, we're sitting on about 110. We've got a long way to go. We've got to 1,000. And then I can do live streaming, which I'd really like. We do live stream at Speedway as well, do hot laps and stuff like that. As I said, Facebook, Stuart's Racing Fabrication. I try and keep that Facebook and my personal Facebook separate. I've been having a lot of interest with me on my personal page, which is fine, but I try not to do any content with Speedway on my stuff, on my personal page at all. It's just to do with me, my family, and what I do on the weekend, and friends. So I've got a YouTube channel, and I like doing it. A lot of people like it as well. I suppose if you don't, there's always other places you can go. Yeah, that's well, I'd like to keep the Speedway, Stuart's Racing and Fabrication for Speedway. If you need to hit me up and stuff, you can message me on there and stuff. If you add me, which is fine, I'll still accept. Yes, that's fine. But just so you know, if you want to add me, the mousie's running around. If you want to add me to see more content on what's going on in the Facebook world, you're probably better off going over to Stuart's Racing and Fabrication. I do pretty much heaps of stuff on that. It's sort of part of the YouTube. But that's me signing off. Gonna today just get a fire drum and that ready for Alex. Probably start this thing back up. Got a neighbour down the road, absolutely loves the sound of it, so yeah, start this up and let him hear it again. They love it. Alright, see you guys.